Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, hey, guys, catch your way home here. And you have to ask for it because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this is going to double their room to maneuver. Able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in the play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And room there to work it inside the 25. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's kind of like clockwork right now for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now Carr. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints are on the road first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. The defense has already made a stop, and now here's the opening by a touchdown.
The defense making the stop. The offense feeling the momentum that they've generated and turning into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. On for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as he rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one.
Well, we got to give it one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time?
They were really good on the last drive. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
They made a nice effort to stick him for a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Kamara trying again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Now Carr. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints go on by 2 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Another example of how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating and allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, there's a bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Back to throw again.
Looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Able to complete this to Chenault. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught downfield by Chenault. Touchdown, Panthers. Laviska Chenault, 31 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Chenault that capped it all off. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. Oh, good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 10th carry for Kamara.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 7. Carr. And that's caught. It's Desmond Patman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles Hyde settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing his car on third down. That's complete to Patman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Carr now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. To try again after the sack. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. The Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Alonso looked at the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Pretty long drive in attack. 11 plays all total. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no out. He's solid, and he's dropped it the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now pass complete to Moore. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Saints. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. Certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ballgame.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Second and 2. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Lutz with the extra point. Lead is now 24. Play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They're not letting up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they take this out near the 30 before he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The busy night continues for Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Again, it's Kamara. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A big-time play there for New